This mid-morning, let's answer a question from social media. This is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Welcome to Meditate Like a Jedi. This is the Lama you are looking for. This morning, we could chant and meditate and enjoy a lesson or two. But first, if you love Star Wars and you wish to meditate as transformatively as Rey on Ahch-To under the guidance of Luke Skywalker, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. If at any point during this morning's live stream you have a question about meditation or philosophy or even chanting, there's no need to be shy. Simply type your question in great detail in the chat window on the right-hand side of the screen. Now, in preparation for my opening lesson, I need to muck about with something on the side, so please bear with me. Let's see. I'm going to push this button so my hand won't be in the camera. Thank you for your patience, and here's the lesson. This, by the way, this thing right here, it's only gonna be there for a couple of minutes. Whoops, there we go. It's only gonna be there for a couple of minutes, then I'll get rid of it. So, bear with me. There are many logical fallacies. One of them is an appeal to authority. And if you are shopping for a meditation teacher, it could go like this. I'm the meditation teacher, you're not, therefore you got to believe what I say. Or, I've been to more retreats than you have, therefore you have to believe what I say. And the answer is, no you don't. Regardless of how many letters you have behind your name, or how many titles you've collected, or how many retreats, it's still the burden of the person yapping to put together a cogent argument, to provide not only claims, but reasons and methodologies and time frames. If you have a teacher who insists on just blind acceptance of whatever they say, keep shopping. One moment, if you please. Okay, folks, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. What I'd like to do is start this morning's chanting. But first, it is my intention to broadcast 4 meditation classes daily without any ads. With your help, this channel could come to support the next generation of nuns, monks, yogis, lamas, and even brick-and-mortar meditation centers, each replete with a resident teacher and their apprentice. If that sounds good to you and you'd like to help out even for as little as the cost of 1 cup of coffee a month, simply use your smartphone's camera to capture this QR code, or simply click one of the donation links in the description area below the video. Welcome to the latest iteration of Secular Tantra. There's going to be some editing, but that's just part of the charm. We're going to begin with preliminary practices that are known by many names, including the Tibetan term Ngondro. We're going to train in the neural pathways responsible for empathy and enthusiasm. We're doing that by chanting the recitations of bodhicitta and refuge. May I liberate all beings from the tyranny of hate and craving and clinging by relying on the Buddha's example, instructions, and students. Wow, look at that. That's really off the screen. Let's see if we can't fix that bad boy. All right, let's continue. May I liberate all beings from the tyranny of hate and craving and clinging by relying on the Buddha's example, instructions, and students. May I liberate all beings from the tyranny of hate and craving and clinging by relying on the Buddha's example, instructions, and students. We come now to meditation, mantra meditation, and we're going to begin by exploring this piece of tantric artwork. It is known in Sanskrit, or it could be described in Sanskrit, as Samanta Badara Karma Mudra, which translates into Tibetan as Kuntu Zangpo Yabyum, and is known in English as All Good One, Mother and Father. The iconography of this yidam, or archetype of enlightenment, functions merely to organize the 8 figures of speech necessary for deeply transformative mantra meditation. So there is no need for superstition or belief, or only using fancy terms for similes. Let's begin with love and letting go, which is known by many names, including Maha Yoga. We begin with love, which helps us to leapfrog over our competitive tendencies. Now, the key to really getting the most out of mantra meditation, the key to transforming mantra recitation into mantra meditation is twofold. Number 1, during the actual recitation that occurs during your exhalation, physically relax as best you can. During the inhalation, either work with a wisdom-inducing rhetorical question or a loving intention. Fortunately, on the pages of this practice text, all the intentions and rhetorical questions are written out for you so that you will not be burdened with reinventing the wheel. Now, This intention, Bija, peace for all minds, could seem cryptic. Fortunately, every mantra recitation is preceded by a four-line explanation that serves kind of as a method of decoding the rather concise intention. Let's chant together right now. May all minds of all beings now be as peaceful and wise as our Buddha's mind, symbolized by a one-syllable mantra known as a zero bija mantra. And away we go. Hum, 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 hum. 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 One of my teachers refers to this as not hanging out, but hunging out, which is kind of fun. May all relationships of all beings now be as joyful and loving as a Buddha's communication symbolized by this five-syllable mantra. Hum, 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 hum. 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 May all bodies of all beings now enjoy the beautiful health depicted in Buddhist thought. All the blissful body of a yidam of lore and archetype of enlightenment. Hum, 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 hum. 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 May all circumstances of all beings now be as safe and fortunate as a Buddhist paradise per land of Vati of lore. So all that love is, in the Buddhist sense, is wishing others well, as opposed to hate, which is wishing others ill. Hum, 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 hum. 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 We switch gears now from love to letting go, which will help us to leapfrog over our clinging tendencies. This is where I've got to do a bit of the old editing. Please bear with me. How is it that as we exhale, our circumstances could appear quite vivid? Yet as we relax into our exhalation, they could feel as non-graspable as a cloudless sky or a vati of light. Hum, 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 hum. 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 Here we go. Excellent. Okay, let's skedaddle back. Now I get to take a moment to verify that the display is still synchronized. How is it that as we inhale our bodies could feel quite sensual, yet as we relax into our exhalation they could feel as non-graspable as a vast empty void or a dome of light. Hung, 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 hung. Hung, 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 hung. Hung, 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 hung. Hung, 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 hung. Hung, 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 hung. Hung, 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 hung. All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here we go, 10. Looks like it should do it. Let's find out. Let's find out. On second thought, let's just be extra sure. Hit copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh. Well, that didn't work out as planned. So let's do a quick little repair here. Let's see. Let's go to pictures. And let's go to Jigme. And let's find oh, that's so weird. I don't know where I did with it. Let's see here. Okay, I think that's it. Right in the bottom right-hand corner. Okay, well, bear with me. Rename. H-O-O-N-G. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Okay. Copy, and a whole bunch of deletes. Delete. 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 Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. All right. How is it that as we inhale the interpersonal experience of communication could be quite resounding, Yet as we relax into our exhalation, it could feel as non-graspable as a cloudless sky or a mantra of light. Let's see here. Delete, and we're going to hit delete, and we're going to hit, oops. Okay, so insert a Rooney. Copy. Copy and paste and paste. Okay. Whoops. Okay, that did not work out very well, did it? Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so got to make sure that everything's lined up, and let's go for it. How is it that as we inhale, oopsie, let's try that again. How is it that as we inhale we could perceive all mind's functions quite clearly? Yet as we relax into our exhalation, they could feel as non-graspable as a vast and deep void or a bija of light. This concludes the mantra portion of our contemplation. We now turn toward the silent contemplations and meditations. We shall begin with bliss and letting go, which is known by many names, including Anu Yoga. If you just joined me, welcome aboard. And if you've been here a while, I apologize for all the editing. Editing. There we go. So here's the deal. You can learn a lot about meditation and contemplation by watching a kitty cat. When a kitty cat rests or takes a cat nap, that's like meditation, just kind of hanging out. When a kitty cat has the zoomies, that's like contemplation. Now, contemplation is not the antidote for zoomies because there's nothing wrong with zoomies. Zoomies are not a bug, they're a feature. So when our mind is active, we play with contemplations. When our mind is fatigued, we rest in meditation. So I get to make a quick edit. Do bear with me. All right, so we're going to start with Love and Letting Go, which we've been playing with. This is just going to be the silent version. During our inhalation, we're going to silently and mentally recite Wisdom Peace. And during our exhalation, we're going to silently and mentally recite For All Minds. We're not trying to work magic. All we're doing is using words to guide our intention. Believe it or not, that helps us to evolve. Well, I just had a brainstorm. Let me check something out real quick and see if it plays out the way I hope it will. In the interim, we'll switch to a different contemplation. We now switch gears and we begin performing wisdom contemplations. What we're going to do is we're going to bring circumstances into the path of impermanence and interdependence. We're going to use the verb melt as a metaphor of impermanence that helps, the contemplation of which helps us to leapfrog over our clinging tendencies. We're going to use this inference of absorption as a metaphor of interdependence, the contemplation of which helps us to leapfrog over our competitive tendencies. Contrary to the ravings of late-stage capitalism, competition and cooperation are antithetical, and only one leads to peace, no less sustainability. Into form all lots melt. We are now going to shift gears from the circumstantial to the physical. We now switch gears from the physical to the interpersonal, and our experience of the interpersonal is modulated by communication, both verbal and nonverbal. So, and away we go. We now shift gears from the interpersonal to the mental. Now, just like after having the zoomies, a kitty cat might snooze, we're going to rest our mind right now in the meditation of bliss and letting go, which might sound daunting, but it's rather simple. During the in-breath, we mentally recite seed, hung, bliss. And during the exhalation, we mentally recite relaxing. Let's play with this. It's most sustainable if you sit as tall as you can during each inhalation. And now it's time for the zoomies of contemplation. Let's return to love. Now I think it'd be better if this was a little bit smaller. Let's see if 19 will work. Backspace, backspace, 1, 9, and... Ah, I see what's going on now. Let's see if this will work a little better. Nope, it's not. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, let's fix that. That is 28. Okay, here we go. Much better. $30, and 30. Okay. And now I get to correct the display. And let's return to love contemplation. We are taking a break from love, and now we're going to contemplate the wisdom of letting go. We're going to use the verb melt as a metaphor of impermanence, the contemplation of which helps us to leapfrog over our clinging tendencies, and we're going to use the inference of absorption as a metaphor for interdependence, the contemplation of which helps us to leapfrog over our competitive tendencies. Having performed active contemplation, it's now time to rest in the nature of bliss. Cut, copy, and paste. Let's now switch gears to awareness and letting go, which is known by many names, including Ati Yoga. Let's begin with a bit of the old love contemplation. Whoopsie. And now a bit of the old wisdom contemplation. We turn now to awareness and letting go, the means of slicing through the tyranny of confusion. As we breathe in, we silently and mentally recite, notice this, and as we exhale, we silently and mentally recite, relaxing, while physically relaxing as best we can. Let us seal this morning's practice with 4 chants, beginning with universal liberation. May I, like a Buddha, master the Eightfold Path as well as liberate others. Now let us perform the chant of ethics. May all beings practice of kind communication, conduct, and calmness flow spontaneous and uncontrived. And let us conclude with the chant of, I'm sorry, premature. So sorry, Susie, that's never happened before. Let us now perform the chant of impermanence. May each being take auspicious rebirth, master the Buddha's path, and then help all others do likewise. Concluding with the 4 immeasurables. May everyone be free from stress, may everyone be happy. May no one be separated from the happiness. May everyone have balance from the tyranny of hating, craving, and clinging freed. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for putting up with my editing. If you think, despite the editing, I've deserved it, type something in the chat window, give this live stream a thumbs up, and share it on social media. In approximately 3 hours, I would very much like to return for Sunday afternoon meditation. Until next we meet, may you and yours be happy and healthy. And if you are as geeky as me, this is the way.